The garage is way too messy to start a project right now. So to get started, the first thing that we're going to make is the diffuser. This is our last attempt, and as you can see, it didn't really go very well. We didn't have enough aluminum in our crucible, so we tried putting more stuff in it, but it didn't really work. So we went online and got a bigger crucible, but this one doesn't fit in the old foundry. So last night we made a new one, and I think we're ready to get started. So for these first few parts, we're going to be making them out of aluminum. Mostly because it's easy to cast, but also because it doesn't have to have a high melting point. Because all of these parts are going to be on the cold side of the engine. So this part that we're making here is called the diffuser. And it takes the air from the compressor and directs it toward the back of the engine. It'll also hold a bearing, which will keep the shaft running to the engine centered. So the first thing we did was drill a hole in the piece so we could put a bolt through it and hold on to it. And this was before we remembered we had another set of chuck jaws that we could switch out, and that would hold the piece just fine. So now we cut a recess for the impeller, and we're cutting slots for the air to go through after it's compressed. And then after we finished this, we did some milling off camera, and we flattened the top and cleaned up the slots a bit. And the last thing we did was clean up the piece on the lathe. So this is what we've gotten to so far. We did some milling off camera, and we just finished cutting these slots for the air to go down to the combustion chamber. Right now we have to do some hand filing on these little sharp corners from the end mill, and then we can start working on the back. So this piece that we're pouring right now will be bolted onto the back of the diffuser, and it'll just hold a bearing and an oil seal. So here's how everything came out. We had to do a bit of machining off camera, and we couldn't figure out how to make this on the mill, so we had to buy that online, but other than that, it's coming together pretty well. So yeah, thanks for watching.